streaming on YouTube, on Facebook, and on Instagram. Wave, I'm waiting to everybody. Okay, so first of all, good morning, wonderful, wonderful morning. It is October 9, Friday. I don't know about you, but we are having a wonderful weather. The ocean is a little rough today, but the sun is shining. I cannot wait to go out and swim a little bit and go for a walk, but I've decided to first to see you, my digital friends, and answer any questions you may have. So before I continue, let me introduce myself for those who don't know me. My name is Anna Deeter. And I am the pioneer of a brand new industry called Etalon Speech Education, where the word etalon stands for standard, norms. So I am a pioneer of a brand new profession which teaches people to speak according to the natural speaking norms. Natural. The way all people on the planet speak, this is what I teach. So let me see, you waved, okay. Hi, Siva, hello, Fahad, hello. And let me see who else is here. Okay, so far there are 10 people watching on Instagram. So my dear friends, digital friends, I encourage you to simply put your questions in if you are a person who stutters, stammers, clutters, and if you still believe that you are sick. Hello, Yashbata, right? Apologize in advance if I don't say correctly your names. So today, I don't see anybody on Facebook yet joined me, but I am waiting for more people to join. And until people have joined, let me begin my my broadcasting with what I actually have planned to talk about today. And if you are watching me now, you probably have been watching what I have been posting for. Oh, hi, Darlington. Good to see you, guy. How are you today? Okay, so I just posted, I guess yesterday or this morning, the new nice pronunciation, though, of course. My pronunciation is nice because I am not inventing anything. I'm simply moving my speech instrument according to the natural speaking norms. And guess what? You can do exactly the same if you come to me and if I explain it to you, what you're supposed to do, how you're supposed to use your tongue in the way all people on the planet are using it. And your pronunciation will immediately become nice as well. Okay. Hey, silly soul, you're still calling yourself silly soul? Hi, thank you for joining. So what I want to talk about today is what I just posted the image and I wrote a little article about it. You can't write too much on Instagram, but I just posted the little article about the benefits of stuttering. Okay, I'm going to wave. Darlington, I'm good, Miss Anna. Good day. Good to see you. I live in India. How will I come? Yash Bhuta. You don't need to come anywhere. I don't believe in traveling today. I do not travel anywhere. King Makermiru says hello. Hello, guy. There is no need for traveling. There is no need for traveling for this body. You can come to me any moment right here because you contacted me on Instagram. So you can just simply send me a private message, and there is a way to communicate on a video call. You can come to me and we'll talk about your specific problems. Not someone else's problems, but your problems. Okay? Benefits of stuttering, what do you mean? Yeah, thank you for keeping me on track. Because when I see questions, I immediately begin answering questions and addressing things that people have just mentioned. Yes, so today I would like to talk about the benefits of stuttering. And I just published a little article, King Maker Miru. I recommend you can go and read my little article. If you don't understand what I'm going to talk about today, you can go back and carefully read the message I just shared, just posted, the image. You can see the image of a little kid, a little teenager sitting in the middle of the room. On his head, he has a crown, golden crown, and he's sitting like this, and his parents are like his servants, ready to serve their little king. Okay? So this is the image that I have created and posted, so you could understand and your parents could understand that making God of a person who stutters is really not beneficial for the child. Really not. So what are the benefits of stuttering? Let's talk about it. Why we have so many people who just go, accept your stuttering. Just learn to love your stuttering. I have actually seen even some profiles on Instagram. One of them is called Love Your Stutter. Advertise your stutter. Love your stutter. To me, this is absolutely crazy because I know the truth. Thank you for so many hearts. Thank you so much. You gotta understand the bottom line. Yes, that stuttering can be beneficial for a person who stutters. How can it be beneficial? Let me explain to you. This is the way of manipulation. A child becomes a great manipulator. When a child cannot speak, because the problem is real, of course, the child is not using properly his tongue. And whenever he speaks, he makes a mistake because he is not using the tongue properly. He has not learned to move the tongue properly. And instead of encouraging the child, what do you mean you cannot say the word? Look at me, little one. Look at me. See how I say the word? Now listen to me carefully and say the word exactly in the same way. Did you do it correctly? Good job. Now, from now on, you always need to say the word like a big boy. You need to speak in exactly the same way how you just did. This is the way all big boys or big girls speak. Okay? But instead of doing this, their parents go, oh, I feel so sorry for you. Oh, let me help you. Let me help you. And I know they mean good. Of course, all parents want to help their children because our parents' heart breaks when our child is in trouble, when our child is crying, Mommy, why are they laughing at me? Mommy, they are mean to me. Of course, we want to give these bullies hell. We want to protect our child. I understand this. But unfortunately, what parents do, every time the child complains, cries, they say, it's okay, you don't need to speak. Let me take you to a speech therapist. Let me take you to a doctor. Let me see, maybe they can help you. And eventually, the child feels the power. Yay! I can do whatever I want my parents to do for me. The child becomes a powerful king. And the child, without even, of course, understanding it, realizing, because that's what children do, the child becomes a great pretender, a great manipulator of his parents, because he knows the parents will do anything he wants them to do. So, and in this way, the feeling of pity, feeling sorry for this child becomes so pleasant for a child that he or she is no longer accepting any other feelings. There is what, in terms of psychology, what happens? For him, instead of actually having and expecting his parents to love them, respect him, not them, love and respect completely gets substituted with a pity, feeling sorry. Okay? And a person who stutters gets used to this kind of feeling towards him. He expects the whole world to feel sorry about him. Because, yeah, I'm disabled, I'm handicapped, I am incapable of saying accurately words. You must help me. You must take care of me. You must feel sorry for me. This is the psychology of about 50% of people who stutter, maybe even more. This feeling of expectation of the whole world feeling sorry for them and helping them for free or give them anything with a great discount at a great discounted price. This is the incorrect brainwashing, basically. This is the lie a child gets when he's young. He or she is young, from the early childhood. And from that moment on, the stutterer expects everyone to feel sorry for him and help him or her with everything in life, not just with speech, with everything. This is the psychological benefits of stuttering. I hope I'm explaining it in the way you can understand. Let me know, because I don't see you guys. I see your hearts, but I don't see your questions about this. If you're still not sure what I'm talking about, ask your questions, okay? I want you to understand that when you were young, yeah, I am Nafis Rahman. Okay, you just said, hey, this is nice, but I am here to answer questions. So if you do have your question about why stuttering is beneficial for you and why this is so popular today to accept stuttering, all speech therapists today, most of them, they just go, oh yeah, accept your stuttering. Accept. And I also would like to talk about acceptance of stuttering. I have stuttering problem. Yeah, I know. This is why you're here. So if you have any questions, I am Nafis Rahman. Ask your questions about it and I will address it. I'm surprised that I don't have any questions on Facebook and YouTube. I know, I see that 5 people are watching. Hey guys, ask your questions. Why are you just watching me and not asking questions? I don't know. Maybe I'm not telling you, I'm explaining everything in the way that you're understanding me. So the bottom line, stuttering is very beneficial for people who want to learn to be a manipulator of first their family members and then a whole bunch of other servants, compassionate service, because this is how a stutterer feels. I'm disabled. I'm a king. You must help me. Okay? That's the mentality of over 50% of people who stutter. They truly believe that they are handicapped and the whole world must support them, must help them. Okay, so someone wrote something, V.S. Siva. Some parents are not attaching to their children mentally, and parents are connected mentally to someone else and spending their time with others. The child needs love. You're exactly right. You're absolutely correct. What should the child do? This is the wrong thing that the child does. Because children don't know anything. They're still young, they're learning. Children substitute the feeling of love that they don't know what it is. They don't know. They haven't experienced in this case. If their parents are constantly on the phone, constantly on their laptop, constantly talking to someone else, constantly are busy with another child, the child wants attention. And this is the way, again, psychological benefits. The child begins to manipulate their parents. Mommy, I am sick. You gotta take care of me. Now the mommy sees that the child is crying, the child is complaining about mean bullies around her child, right? And the mommy has to pay attention to her kid. This is revolutionary, ma'am. Okay, someone, Lalit Sharma. Yes, Lalit Sharma. What I'm talking about is a revolution in education. Yes, this is exactly right. Every person who stutters have been made to become a manipulator. First of the parents, then of other children. They have been made brainwashed because they don't know what real love is, and they substitute love with a feeling of someone feels sorry for me, someone pities me, and this is what I want. And this is manipulation again of people who actually love you and truly want to help you. So what the child should do, the child has no way what to do. We need to direct the child. The parents need to know how to give love to a child. You know, I'm from Russia, and in Russia we had this saying, you gotta give your child a tough love. Tough love. You know what it means? It means you gotta give your child love that he needs. How to push your child to grow, to develop, to learn more things, to learn to do more things in his life. If the child has trouble doing something, if a child makes mistakes in acquiring any skill, it could be writing skills. When a child makes mistake in spelling the word, writing the word, let's say the child writes cat, and instead of the letter A, he writes the letter O, okay? What will the loving parents do? Will they say, oh no, you don't have to learn how to spell the word cat. It's okay. You can continue making mistakes. So maybe, you know what, don't write this word at all. Should parents do this? Or should they simply tell, what? You still don't know how to spell the word cat? Look at me. C-A-T. Go write this Letters. Good job. Write it again. Good job. Write it again. Good job. Never, ever make mistake in this word. This is the way all people spell this word. You should do the same. Then everyone will like you. Then your teacher will love you because you do not make spelling mistakes. You're going to get a great grade, like A+, if you do it correctly. Do you understand my idea? I hope I explain it fine. VS Siva, I don't even know how to read it. Okay, so, oops. I have questions. Let me see. Okay, let's just think is on YouTube. Let me just alternate. Okay, I'll go back to more questions on Instagram. Let's just think is, are you just a translator or know the stuttering and can teach stutter without Raman? I am both. I am a translator. This is how I started. I started as a translator, let's just think. But after doing it for 10 years, almost 10 years, of course I teach without Mr. Snishko. But I always invite him to be a part of teaching. On the very first day of the class, Mr. Snishko is always present. Sometimes for 30 minutes, sometimes for 2 hours. I just enjoy his company. I like when he is talking, I'm still learning from him because I love learning. I love perfecting my teaching skills. Yes, I can teach today without Mr. Snishko. And he has given me the license to do this. I have a license, yes. But I enjoy learning. How can I learn? Only by witnessing the way Mr. Snishko works with the students. Every time I learn something new. Every time. So the bottom line, the first 30 minutes or so of the 3-day course, I'm just a translator. I'm acting as a translator. Then Mr. Snishko leaves, and of course, I am acting as a teacher because I know how to do it. I know the technical, details, how to do it. There is nothing that I don't know anymore. I know it pretty well, but I love learning. Okay, I hope you understand. Let's just think what you asked me about. If you have more questions, go ahead and ask. Okay, actually, whenever I speak in public, I stutter. I am Nafis Rahman. Sorry, I make mistake every time. Yes, this is exactly what happens to most of people who stutter. They have trained their tongue to say accurately some words. And whenever they speak alone or with people who they know will never judge them, okay? They don't care how they speak, and even if they do make mistakes, they don't even notice their mistakes. And this is why it doesn't bother them. But whenever they are in front of other people, they realize that those people can hear their mistakes. And they don't like it. People may laugh at them. People have ears. They can hear what just came out from your mouth. I am Nafis Rahman. That's why you keep thinking about it. How do I say it? How do I make sure I don't ask questions? I don't make mistakes. You keep thinking about it. And this thinking, this staring at people instead of being focused on your speech, natural speech actions that you most likely are not even familiar with. This makes you stumble. It confuses you. And whenever our mind is confused, it actually reflects, like in the mirror, in our tongue. It's a reflection of the tongue. Whenever we have confusion here, there is always a confusion in our tongue. This is how it works with people. Okay, so there's other question here. Okay, yes, hello. Whenever I speak in public, I just answered. Okay, please tell me how to cure. This is a great question. I am Nafis Rahman. The problem is that stuttering is not a sickness. You just use the word cure. And again, this is another lie that you have learned from confused people. Confused. You got to understand that I forgot to mention this. Okay, let me go back a little bit. Let me explain that whenever a child becomes a believer that there is something wrong with him and that he is sick and that he feels, he wants everyone to feel sorry of him. He wants everyone to help him. Guess who are the people who kind of support this disinformation in the mind of a child? This disinformation has been supported by confused parents, confused speech therapists, confused, ignorant, all kinds of other medical professionals. Anyone who has no idea what stuttering is, once again, they don't even hide it, right? It's written everywhere. No one knows what causes stuttering. Yes, they actually really don't know. Okay? This is why they become the stutterers' servants. Servants. So yes, the parents bring a child to a speech therapist. Now the speech therapist is a servant. He just goes, just comes up with all kinds of beautiful smiles. He's very kind. He is very funny. He or she. I was there for 30 years. I remember how I entertained my stutterers, my clients who stutter. I was always playing games with kids when I worked in the school setting. I was always laughing with them, making jokes. I was always making them feel good. Not out of love, because I felt sorry for them. Today, I love those who stutter. I simply love them. But my love is tough. Do you understand what I mean now? It's a tough love. When my students come to me, I don't say, I'm sorry for you making mistakes. No. I say, why are you making mistakes? Here is why. You just moved your tongue, not in this direction, but in this direction. Instead of moving the tongue, la, 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 up and down, you're going like this. You're licking your lips. No mystery. This is why you cannot say anything. This is why you're making mistakes. This is tough love. And when my students finally get it, that licking lips is their block, biting lips is their block, moving their eyes constantly like this is their block. It blocks their access to their memory. When they finally understand, they go, wow, this is amazing. This is what they say. This is so simple. This is what they say. But what it takes for me to guide them, to walk them through their confused mind, a lot of work. They fight me like crazy very often. They fight me. And once again, it's not they, of course. It's the junk in their head that fights me all the time. I'm going to make a post tonight about this. Maybe tomorrow, I don't know, if Instagram allows. So the bottom line, stuttering is a simple lack of understanding what instrument you have, how you're supposed to use it for accuracy of any word. Why? Because you do not use it. From the moment when you were young, you are not using it. At some point of your life, you stopped using your speech instrument, your tongue. You stopped. Other people who were talking, you were just listening and thinking, oh, what is he thinking about me? They are laughing at someone. I wonder who they are laughing at. I guess they are laughing at me. It's a paranoia already. These two people who are laughing, maybe talking about something funny that just happened in their life. Okay, they don't care about you. But you, a child who stutters because you don't speak, you cannot ask, what are you guys laughing about, right? Instead, you're thinking, ooh, what are they laughing about? They're laughing about me. It's a paranoia already in the mind of a person who stutters. So how can you cure things that you simply don't know? You need to educate yourself. You need to understand what is the speech instrument you have built inside, how you're supposed to use it, and just use it for the rest of your life. Okay? So the bottom line, you don't need to cure stuttering because you're not sick. Do you understand? I am Nafis Rahman. You're not sick. There's nothing to cure. You're simply confused. You are not educated about natural speaking norms. And if you want to learn, just send me a private message right here on Instagram, YouTube, Facebook. I'm available anywhere, even on WhatsApp. I'm available. Schedule your 20-minute free consultation. I need to see you. Then I will explain what problem you have, because everyone has a different mindset. The lies that we all believe, they're different. Okay? And the way to address those lies, to clear your mind from those lies, not lives, lies, these ways are also different. And this is why, let's just think, ask me a question. This is why I love to listen to anything I need to learn from Mr. Snishko. Okay? Oh, pause due to poor connection, reconnecting. Okay, so while Instagram is reconnecting, I don't know, should I? Because there were questions I wanted to answer. Anyway, I'll wait a little bit. Maybe they're gonna reconnect. On Instagram, let me see what questions, or maybe I should just, you know what, end. Are you sure you want to end your live video? And now, download video. I'm going to download it just in case. Okay. And share to IGTV. Okay, next. There was a problem. Please try again later. Close. Okay, there was a problem. There was a problem. I'm going to cancel. How do I? No, okay, I'm going to delete the video. Delete the video. And I'm going to do it simply again. I'm going to start Instagram again. Apologize for YouTube people. You guys are waiting for me. Just bear with me. I'm going to restart the video again on Instagram. I don't need pictures. Discard. I don't need pictures. I need lives. I don't know what's What's going on? Okay, I'm going to do it again. Okay, I don't know what's going on in Instagram. Give me 2 seconds. Again, I'm going to restart my Instagram. Maybe it's going to work this time. Okay, so here is my live. Here is, okay, let me see if I can continue checking connection. So if it works, I will continue on Instagram as well. If it doesn't work, then I'll continue only on YouTube. Checking connections. They're still checking connection. Something is wrong with Instagram. Anyway, so let me see. I love you, Anna. How's your husband? Look, everything is perfect. I'm not sure who is this person, Luke, is. But I love you all, guys. I love you all. Okay, so let me go to YouTube because Instagram is not giving me, I don't know what's going on. So Lalit Sharma, man, speaking is just similar to writing, yes, but it takes time to utter a word on which we stutter. Yes, and you know why it takes time for you? Because if you were writing, tell me how many years you've been writing. You have been learning to write, to move your hand for what, 10 years, 12 years, right? And for how many years have you been writing to speak? Not too long, because what people who stutter do, instead of speaking the way all children do, unfortunately, they stop speaking sometime in their childhood. Why? Children make a lot of incorrect decisions, wrong choices. Children do this, okay? But there was also no rational parents, no parents who would know how to help you. And you stopped speaking. You stopped developing your muscle memory of your tongue. You stopped speaking. Okay? So when you would make mistakes in writing, your parents would tell you, no, write this word again. Do it again. Do it again. And you did. Okay? And you have learned how to write accurately any word, to spell correctly words. In speaking, it happened in a different way with you. Instead of simply what? I made a mistake with some word, it's a difficult word, I haven't learned, my tongue hasn't been trained to say this tongue. I said, I'm not going to say this word anymore, and your parents and speech therapists and other servants tell you, oh yeah, don't speak. It's okay, you can write to me. It's okay, I will understand you. I feel sorry for you. See, it all comes back to the psychology of people who stutter. They learn to manipulate people. You know what, I don't like this. I'm going to cancel. Let me see if I can simply turn off in settings, I am going to turn off Wi-Fi, and let me see if then my phone is going to get that connection. Oh, now it looks like my phone can get the connection. Checking connection, let me see if it's going to work now. Checking connection. What's going on? You know what? I'm so used to being blocked everywhere. It's very well maybe I may need to restart Instagram. You are live. Yay! I got it. Now I'm live again. Okay, my dear Instagram friends. See, I never take no for answer. Never. When something doesn't work, I fix my mistakes. This is my kind of personality. I never take no for answer. I just go. Okay? So, my dear friends, if you asked questions on Instagram, for some reason I got disconnected, so I'm now back up again. I have another hour to answer your questions. Okay, if you have questions, go ahead and repeat your questions again because I lost your questions. Okay, so Lalit Sharma, I hope you understood what I was talking about. So in order to feel at ease with uttering any word with your tongue, you need to understand how you're supposed to move your tongue. I am the only English speaking person on the planet who can explain it to you and who can direct you out. I mean, kind of help you out, release you from, no, not release, relieve you from your confusion in the mind. I am here to explain to you what you're supposed to do to say accurately any word, anytime in front of anybody. I hope you understand. And when you repeat the word many times correctly, you will know, your tongue will know what to do. Okay? Of course, there is another ingredient to the soup of natural speaking. One is called the word, the other one is called the tongue. The word and the tongue are only two things we need to speak accurately. Accurate word, accurate tongue movements. Nothing else. Everything else is just trash, garbage. You gotta understand it. Okay, hi Mario. Hi Martinez. Good to see you guys. Thank you for joining or rejoining because I lost connection. Okay, so Lalit Sharma, if you understood my answer, then just let me know. Here is another question I have on YouTube, and the question is, oh God, I can't read your name. It's JSCH Charge 23. That's exactly what happened to me. I manipulated the hell of my mother. This is what we are talking about today. It's time we we look to the truth directly in the eyes of truth. We need to be truthful today. Stop manipulating parents and other people, because this has been engraved in your mind when you learned that whenever you stutter, everyone feels sorry for you. This is not love. This is feeling sorry. And when someone loves you, like I love you guys, I just love people, okay? All together. And whenever people ask questions, I work with people. I answer questions, not because I feel sorry for them, because I did. When I was a speech and language therapist for 30 years of my life, I felt sorry for people who stutter. I pitied them. Today, I love people, and I do not feel sorry for them. If you want to be stutter-free, you got to do the work. What work you need to do? I'm here to tell you. Message me, send me a private message, contact me. I am available to talk to you, but you got to do the work. Send me a private message. Anna, may I see you for 20 minutes on a video call? No problem. I can. The only thing I want you to take in consideration, actually two things. Thing number one is the difference, time difference between your time zone and my time zone. Because I'm not going to communicate when I am supposed to be resting in bed at night. So my physical location is United States of America, Miami area, Miami, Florida, because Florida also has different time zones. Miami area, okay? So Google the time difference between me and you. Text me, send me a private message to Anna Deeter is one word, no capital letters. And I will see you. We will talk. When I see you, I will know what you need to do to get rid of stuttering. Okay? Look at his Ekezi. I love you, Anna. How, okay. Accurate word, accurate tongue movements. Yes. Luke knows what he's talking about. I don't know, it's kind of like a fake name, maybe. But you know what you're talking about. Accurate word, accurate tongue movements. Period. You don't need anything else. However, there are so many people, they don't want to learn. They don't want to get rid of stuttering. They want the whole world to feel sorry for them. They want people to pity them. Unfortunately, they do not realize that the world, the real world, is not the way they imagined it. Everyone takes care of themselves. In today's crazy world of this pandemic, this COVID-19, this blah, 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 I don't want to say this word, so they wouldn't put this link about it. I just did it. I should have erased it. But you gotta understand that in this world, the world government wants to depopulate the planet. It's not conspiracy, it's reality. Those who stutter will be the first ones in the list of non-productive people. The elite, the ones on top of the pyramid of the human society, only want productive people. Productive. They don't feel sorry about you. They want you just to die. They want you, they put a muzzle over your face. How can you speak if you have a muzzle on your face, just like a dog? You know what they do with dogs? They muzzle dogs so dogs wouldn't bark. Today, everyone gets a muzzle. They call it a face mask. But this is a muzzle. Today, even people who didn't call themselves stutterers, they feel that they have a hard time speaking because they've been quiet for what, half a year already? They're not allowed to speak anymore. And they are losing it. They cannot speak. You know how we say, use it or lose it. This is reality, my dear. Please awaken to reality. Nobody will feel sorry for you. The ones who sell you this, I'm so sorry for you, come to me. I will give you my shoulder to cry. Here is another shoulder, cry on my shoulder. Just pay me, pay me. I will listen to your story. I will listen how you're going to tell me that the world around is so cruel. Will it save your life? No. Eventually, you will be the one eliminated, just like all other thousands of people are dying out today from their fears. All kinds of fears. Because it is when you are fearful, you become susceptible for all kinds of sicknesses, all kinds of bacteria, viruses, all kinds of lies that you believe, and you act according to lies, and you abuse yourself. It's called self-abuse. Stuttering is self-abuse. Okay, I want you to understand it. Okay, thank you, Mario, for your thumb up. Okay, let me see there. What's about the breathing? Mario, let's talk about breathing. Actually, before I talk about it, hi, Fresh Anthony. Yeah, help me too, Anna. I am here. I'm not hiding from anybody. I can help anybody. But you gotta come to me. I can't chase you. I'm not chasing anybody. I am here, available. Mario and Reshma, send me your Skype request. Skype, it's my classroom. It's a free application. You can install it on your cell phone, on your device, on your whatever notebook you have. And you just send me a Skype request. Hi, Anna. I would like to see you for 20 minutes. That's it. I can see you. I can help you. I can guide you what you need to do. Then it's going to be up to you. What you want to do? You want to be eliminated by the elite? Because they don't feel sorry for anyone. Not for me, not for you. You've got to understand we are in the same boat. They want to depopulate the planet. How many times I need to repeat it? They want you to be miserable. They want you to feel sorry for yourself. They want you to be quiet and not to speak. Speech therapists have been trained to teach you to shut up or use some kind of weird techniques, which again, don't even start me. Oh yeah, so this is the time we're going to talk about techniques, because this is what Mario just asked. Mario, I recommend you go to the website livestutterfree.com, okay? .com. There you can go to the video section. It's just a little icon on the website menu. It says video or videos. Scroll down in the menu and see where it says video lessons. Okay, do you understand? Video lessons. After that, I recommend you take 1 hour of your busy life listening to my video lessons. I teach nonstop, everywhere. The information I share is free, but my time is not. So before I'm gonna answer the question about breathing, I recommend you go. I'm going to tell you that there is a detailed information about how not just useless, but harmful every single breathing exercise for speech is. Every breathing exercise for improving your speech is not just useless, harmful. Harmful. It is destroying your speech. Destroying. Do you understand it? I want you to understand that this is the way to kill your normal speech. Because normal people, when they speak, they never think about breathing. Breathing is something that happens naturally, without your participation. Please understand this. It's very, very simple. Okay? So if you want to be normal, then don't do anything that normal people don't do. Okay, Luke, I am 20 from UK, need to save fee and get help from Anna. Yeah, and by the way, Luke, you don't need to begin with the best program, of course. I guess now is the time we'll talk about what I offer. Okay, because when I see that people, okay, yeah, Mario just wrote, I will look at your video. Sorry for my English, my mother tongue is German. Who cares what your mother tongue is? You still have exactly the same tongue. I have a Russian tongue, but I speak English. Okay, you have German tongue, but you can still speak English, maybe not perfectly, but the way we speak is exactly the same. And I like to say it, it's boring. boring the way we move our tongue because it never changes. We all, German, Russian, American, English, French, we all have the same tongue and we move it in exactly the same way. Once you understand how to move your tongue, you can learn words in any language and say them without mistakes. I hope you understand this, Mario. So I'm going to go back to Luke. Luke, you don't need to wait, my dear. Don't wait. Today, I'm offering different options. So many options. Option number 1, 3-day course. This is my option. It's actually what I need because I love to save time for people. 3 days is all I need to make sure that you go through the course and you forget about this nightmare. Forget. Unless you're a totally crazy guy. I hope you're not. Yes, there are maybe a few stutterers, and among them could be schizophrenics. Could be. Just like in any, the world population, some people are schizophrenics. They just so irrational. You tell them 2 times 2 is 4, and they keep telling back 2 times 2 is 5. You can break your head over the wall telling them 2 times 2 is 4. They're going to still say it's 5. It happens sometimes, but fortunately, it doesn't happen too often. Okay? So 99.9% of the time, the students come to us and they, when I say us, it means Mr. Snishko or me, okay? The bottom line, they come to us, they get instructions, and they follow them exactly the way we taught them. And they never have to come back. But even if they do come back, which does happen sometimes, like today I had a conversation with one of my former students. I was surprised to see him. And I said, "What's going on, guy?" He said, "Yeah, I'm lazy." I'm like, okay, this is pretty critical of you to say that yes, you are lazy. Okay, he said, "I didn't do what you told me to do." But you know what? He was with me for 3 days, very nice guy. And I just, okay, let's talk about it. It took us about 15 minutes or maybe half an hour. And that's it. I just did all the refreshment. And he said, "I apologize, Anna. I got to stop being lazy. I got to just speak. I got to speak. I got to move my tongue. Then I will build a memory in my tongue." Because he already knows what to do. He wouldn't forget it. He just didn't do. He didn't learn words. And this is something I always ask all students to do. You gotta learn all the words. Not here. You need to build the muscle memory of your tongue. And until you haven't done it, you still may make mistakes. You still may. But understand, if you, for example, if you're typing on the computer and you make a mistake typing the wrong letter, is it a sickness? Of course no. It's not a sickness. I just made a typo. All I need to do, just make sure I have the accurate word, accurate tongue movements. That's it. And if you don't know the tongue movements, you got to learn them. Or maybe you don't know the word yet. You haven't selected the word yet because you don't know how to do it with those who haven't taken the course. You don't know how to select words in reality. Okay, so Mario asked me a question. Are you an SLT or a coach? I'm no longer SLT, speech language therapist. I was there for 30 years. It took me 30 years to finally realize that what I was trained to teach my students was wrong. I'm no longer the speech therapist. Therapist. You know what therapists are? I have something that I just wrote when I worked with my students. Look at this. This is the way we spell the word therapist. Can you read it? Therapist. This is reality. This is reality. And I don't feel, of course, I feel sad bringing you this reality because it's really tough to take. I know that. Really, really tough to take. But today I am simply, you can call me a coach. I call myself speech educator, or better, I would love to be called as a word and tongue educator, word and tongue coach, because that's what you need. People don't understand what speech means. Speech means word and tongue. Accurate word, accurate tongue movements. That's it. Nothing else. Every little thing you have accumulated over the years is a lie. It's a whole bunch of trash. It's the reason that you still stumble. You still suffer from stuttering. It's the reason that you still attempt to manipulate people with accepting that they feel sorry for you. You don't know how many messages I receive from speech and language therapists, pathologists. They write to me that I mislead people with my truth. They say lie, but it's the truth. They don't realize, and these speech therapists started themselves. I didn't mention that. Speech therapists who started themselves, and this makes me mad, honestly. They teach young children to also accept stuttering. And I really want to talk about this. Mario just wrote, "You are great." You know what? This is not me. This is the words I'm saying, guys. The words, because words I'm using are coming from someone up there. He gives me the words. Of course, I've learned these words from Mr. Snishko. So Mr. Snishko, Professor Snishko, is a mediator. Okay, I learned it from him. He learned directly from God. I learned from Mr. Snishko. Now I'm giving you these words. These words are coming from God. Make no mistakes. Creator of people on the planet. But unfortunately today, the evil forces, dark forces are still in power. Whether we're going to make the right choice, we people are going to make the right choice or not, I don't know. Unfortunately today, those who are working and supporting evil forces, they are supported by all the governments from all the countries, all the countries. I can give you some examples. For example, people overweight. Guess what support they have? They have a support, the government support. They encourage overweight people go to nutritionists. Pay money, of course. They supporting people to attend different programs for the money, of course. Or they even encourage psychologists. Okay, so they pay psychologists to brainwash overweight people who are just one step away from death. They encourage people to accept your obesity. Accept that you are fat. Accept that paying it to psychologists. They train psychologists to do this. This is why every therapist is the rapist. And of course, there's something I wrote here. You don't need to read this. Okay, of course, there's nothing wrong that I wrote, but you got to understand, actually, the third one is superfluous. It just expression I finally found for all the lies that you guys learn. All you need just two things. the word and the tongue, and everything, the third, is superfluous. It's extra that you don't need, it's trash. You need to get rid of it. So every therapist on the planet is trained, has been trained to rape people, to destroy people's lives. I am sorry to be a messenger of this reality. Okay, so let me see if there are any other questions. Okay, I don't think, okay, my mother tongue. Okay, there are no more questions. Let me continue that I didn't tell you. I want you to understand that accepting anything you do with mistakes is dangerous for the whole humanity. I want you to understand why stuttering is, and accepting stuttering is so dangerous, not just for your life, but for the life of your children and for the life of the whole mankind. I want you to understand it. Let me explain to you. So when you make mistakes in moving your tongue and speaking with inaccuracy, this is the same if you accepted any other muscle actions that people perform and they make it with inaccuracy. Let's take, not speaking, the movement of our tongue muscle. Let's take some other action. Let's say a builder, a house builder. A house builder has been trained to build a house and make mistakes. Build a house inaccurately. So whenever he makes whatever bricks, he goes like, brick. The brick is all crooked, but he goes, it's fine, it's gonna work. I'm gonna accept my work. And he is going to bring bricks that are crooked, they're not straight. He's gonna bring these bricks to the construction zone and he's gonna build the house using these crooked bricks. Would you like to live in a house like that? Another very simple example to understand. Imagine you are about to board the plane and the pilot of this train has been trained to fly the aircraft with inaccuracies. I just was on the plane like that when the pilot didn't do a good job maintaining the controls when the plane was going down, landing. I thought I was gonna lose my hearing. I was in severe pain in my ear. I was like jumping all over the seat. I was in severe pain because the pilot didn't do a good job. He was not accurate of handling this landing instrument. I don't know how to call it, and I was flying on two airplanes. The first airplane was really bad. I was in severe pain. And I was like, if this happens on the next plane, I don't know if I'm going to have any hearing left. I will not tolerate this because I was in such pain the first time. Thank God. The second pilot was doing it accurately. But why I'm talking about this example, it's very, very simple. Everything that we learn to do with our muscles, we must do perfectly. We must strive for perfection. It must be correct. It must be done correctly, perfectly. We must always strive for accuracy. If we don't, then the whole world will collapse. This is the reason airplanes fall today. This is the reason people get in accidents when they drive, because they don't do accurately. their actions. They do not perform them accurately. This is why people die from all kinds of other things. For example, falling off the bridge. They didn't know. They didn't notice, maybe, I don't know, they didn't do something correctly. People do inaccurately all kinds of things, and they struggle. So this is the choice we as the whole humanity must make. Make a choice. Do you want to be accurate? Do you want to act accurately and teach your children to do anything they do? Do it accurately. You want to draw a picture of a dog? Then here is how can you do it more accurately. I like how you drew this picture, but let's put more details. See how you drew? The eyes of the dogs are at a different level. Let's put them at the same level. Let's draw the picture of the dog with his tail, not just touching the body of the dog, but touching. See what I mean? I'm going through like little funny things that are very important when we teach our children to anything they do in their lives. It has to be accurate. They should strive for accuracy. Of course, we can make mistakes when we're learning. And this is what happens when we are going through the learning process. We always make mistakes at first. And this is what happened to you. When you were a child and you were just first learning to speak, you made mistakes in the first step. You did make mistake, okay? But unfortunately, your parents, I'm going back to the beginning of our video when I got interrupted. Unfortunately, your parents said, no, you don't have to speak. It's okay. It's okay. I'm going to be sitting and waiting for you to finally say the word. It's okay. It's not okay, dear parents. You got to talk to your child and tell your child, no, you got to say the word accurately. Accurately. Repeat it again. Repeat it again. Good job. You just did it accurately. Good job. Okay, I'm going to rip it up. Not rip it up. How do you say? Wrap it up. I just did inaccurate movements of my tongue. Okay, I just made a mistake. So no questions on Instagram. I'm going to kind of make it short now. I wish you a lot of success, my dear Instagram viewers. If you're still viewing, I don't know, something is going wrong with Instagram today. Lots of love to you. I'm going to end conversation on Instagram. Oh yeah, I see one person now watching. I'm actually about to end this video. So I see someone joined. Do you have any questions about speech, stuttering, and how can you get rid of stuttering in almost no time? I teach it in 3 days, but you can do it even in 1 day, even in 2 hours. So it depends what you're going to choose. Mario, do you have a YT channel? I don't know what it is, Mario. What is YT channel? Could you please contact me privately, Mario? Just send me a private message. Maybe I need to know what YT channel is. I don't know. There's so much today available. Someone is giving us availability, opportunities to learn everywhere. Through this channel, through that channel. But you gotta come to me and use the channel I'm using. Yeah, I know channel, I got it. So Mario, lots of success to you guys. Yeah, YouTube. You mean YouTube? Of course. I have close to 400 videos on YouTube. Just join me. And I'm doing right now, I'm talking to people on YouTube. I'm doing live video there. I've been doing it for so many years already. before Instagram even existed, I was already doing YouTube channel. Of course. Sorry, I didn't understand that YT is YouTube. Now I will kind of understand next time. Okay, Mario, lots of success to you. Hope to see you soon in our private video conversation, even here or better on Skype, okay? And now, okay, I don't know. I don't want to delete the video, download video. I'm gonna download it. Saved. And because I want to put IGTV, I'm going to put the video that I saved earlier. I'm going to put another video because I didn't talk about things here. Okay, I'm kind of talking to myself. Okay, I'm done with Instagram. Now, last chance for YouTube viewers, Facebook viewers, no questions. Okay, I see that a couple of people are still watching. So I am going to wrap it up. We've been talking for a long time. I need to go for a walk. I need to move. Keep this body moving. Okay? So lots of love to you. Hope to see you soon in my classroom, Skype classroom. And you can't post comments to some destination. Okay, no problem. Okay, so hope to see you soon. Skype. Bye-bye.